What is up, YouTube Chaz here, and today I'm here with
Firat again. Hi.
Firat once again. So, last weekend you were in Ecublens
Yeah,
and
that's
you
correct.
went top 8 with
Yeah,
which deck?
with Spright for hire.
Let's go!
Yeah.
So, it's very much a same deck profile like last time, right?
Yeah,
But
it's almost like the same like last time. So check the other video out if you haven't checked already. And yeah, it was only a locus last time, but now I tried it on a regional and it performed really well because I won 5-1-1. And yes, I played a lot against Shizu, so it's not just the rogue decks that I matched up. So yeah, if you are interested, then let's go straight to the deck profile.
yes, let's go. Amazing.
Okay, so right straight to the for hires. Again, the big ones, the small ones, and the quick spells. So, just like last time, I'm still on 2 seal, but I'm probably gonna cut one because yeah, it's still a dark, so it's a biscuit target, and it's really rough going second if they have like the shufflers. So the add back from the grave doesn't happen all the time, but you can bait it. So I don't know. Look for yourself if you like it or not. So that's it. Still the same ratios with the quick spells and the little ones. Don't need more because, as I said, they have the shufflers. So even if they can pistol your earth targets, they still have the issues with shufflers. So yeah, that's why you don't play more. Then standard Sprite engine. Nothing really have to say about it. Still not gonna play double cross. Then pistols just because of tier. I'm gonna drop them when Kashter is coming out because you don't need them and you will just trigger their unicorn and Fenrir unnecessarily and you won't really have a target except of shifter. And yeah, don't banish the shifter. Then 2 talents, 3 imperms. Because I still like just 2 because if I play 3 and I go first, I would probably open 2 and then they won't hand trap me with any monsters. So they're dead. Going second, yeah, just cite maybe the third one. Imperm, best hand trap in my opinion. Just hit their kit colors. Or Flounder, you can just the berry state use, so yeah. Then to the extra deck, Evermax, they have a rough time to out it, but sadly they easily outed it with Wallow. They always got to Wallow and then pushed their normal summon. So yeah, Folgo, Dark. As explained, the last deck profile, why I played these ratios and why them. Still 3 Elf, the best Sprite card. IP, like probably one of the most important link monsters in the deck because you can play in his turn with the link summoning mechanic, the Almirage for the 1 card combo still. Mannequin Cat, I tried this out now if it's gonna perform really well because I play almost like every type in this game almost and a lot of different attributes, so I have always a target. But it never came up. I never needed it. If I had 2 monsters, I just went for Donner because, yeah, his first effect just pop, or second effect is like Monster Reborn. And still on Gym Buster, extra monster negate, 500 burn. And yeah, for either the OTK or just give the counter negated, but yeah, mostly for the OTK, but I didn't really summon it a lot, so yeah. That's it for the extra deck. Then for the side deck, still trying on Pancratros, but it never came up because it's a one-off, so yeah, probably gonna cut it. Shifter, amazing. One I opened it like just 1 or 2 times and won the matches against tiers. Red Resonator because yeah, still just to make sure to have another target to gain life. The one-offs, Change of Heart, as I said on the last deck profile, to just bait and negate or get his monster with the extra type, you know, to go for Folgo or Donner. And yeah, Feather Dust, the back row hate, Reflecting Storm. Then Dark Ruler. If you know you go second, it's easily 1 card, negate the whole board. Then this time I tried D-Barrier because with Raphael you have like a mini prosperity, so there's a bigger chance you can see it. And just call Fusion, tier won't do anything. If they're gonna do in your turn, I mean, good luck because I have my whole board out. So yeah, it's gonna be rough for them to play on my turn. And for Spright matchups, just called Xyz because the Link monsters don't do really that much. Yeah, so that was it for the deck profile. It was very quick, I know. I went 5-1-1. I played like 4 tier elements. And I drew against one, but he was lucky because the game 1 went like 30 minutes. And then last 5 minutes he scooped, and then game 2 he had Keldo and Kalback, but he milled almost nothing, no names, but the 5th card was a scatter shot, and he had no other plays. So yeah, unlucky, probably would have won that. And I lost against the other tier player, who was a pretty good player. I think he won the Burn Regional.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, against him. And the others, yeah, I won because Shifter and Pistols. Yeah. And yeah, the whole board combo.
All right, let's check out the combo and test hands.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. Hi guys, so let's go for the combo. So simple 2-card combo. I picked the best one from Furhai and the best one for Sprites. I mean, it could be Jet, but yeah, let's see what it can do. I will show you. So first, you normal some Rex. Use the effect to search a spell, trap. You search a quick spell that specials from the deck. And then you special some blue because you have level 2. Effect, search a jet. Either, it depends on you. If you want to search smashers or starter, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, for the sake of it, let's just pick smashers. And now, use the quick spell. Tribute to Rex. I mean, you could also tribute Chat. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You just have to summon Beat, and then you go for the Link 2. You go like, I mean, yeah, you either do like this, go for Donner, then trigger the effect to search Raphael. But if, let's say, if there isn't like another monster, just Rex and Beat, you can also just go like them for Donner. Use the second effect, tribute itself, special summon them. First, Beat, it's important because he has to be face up on the field first, then Rex. So you trigger its effect to search Raphael. So yeah, let's pretend if you didn't have this Jet, you can do it like that. Search Raphael. You can special summon because you didn't use the effect yet. Then use the effect Raphael, prosperity for 2. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just one to your hand, the other shuffle back. Now you have 2 level 2s. Go for Gigantic. Use the effect of Gigantic. Special summon. Now you already used blue, Rex, almost everything. You could special summon Dompa if you want, but if you want to negate, either red or carrot. I mean, we already have the monster again, so why not just go for carrot? So after that, we go like Link 2 into Elf. Then use Elf. Doesn't really matter what you reborn. Just reborn it, link it off. For IP. So if you want to, you could already use Rex. Let's say if it wasn't a 4 higher card you picked with Raphael, you could just use Rex effect, add it back. Now you have your card to discard for the monster negate. If you don't, I mean if you already have, you can just leave it there because I mean you don't have to. It could also be, the cool thing is, let's say you have the quick spell back. In his turn, use the effect, discarded it, negated something. Then you can activate the quick spell to special summon the spell trap negate. So that was just a 2-card combo. So you have your spell trap negate. If you haven't used Rex, discarded it for Raphael, for the sake of it, we just pretend it's any 4 high card. If it was Rex, you could use the other Rex to reborn it. Do a prosperity. You could Elf, it doesn't really matter, summon blue, search a follow-up, or special summon Carrot, and then IP tag out, and then you could, for Folgo special summons, it doesn't really matter, I mean it could be Dompa. So, as I said, you really have to look for what your opponent does. So, your endboard is just like Elf, IP, with either starter or smashers, with Raphael. That's a very good endboard. And a 4 in your card and probably Rex in your grave. So you could tag out in his turn, like Elf, Reborn, Blue, Search, or Jet, Search, or Rex, Search, and then use IP. If you already use Raphael, you could IP, Raphael, Rex into Folgo. And then Folgo can special summon Dompa, the little one that destroys face-up card. And then you could use Rex to summon Raphael. So that's a prosperity for 2. Also a pop with Dompa. And after that, you draw 3 cards with Folgo. And you still have Smashes left because of Dompa. And if you had the quick spell, just like before, you could just tag out Raphael for Whiz. So I know it looks very confusing, but it isn't always the same, because turn 1, yeah, you do like the same, you try to end on the same end board, but on your opponent's turn, you have to look out what you're gonna end on, because you have so much things to do. You can, with Elf Reborn, as I said, like anything of level 2s. You can go with IP with any 3 monsters to Folgo, and then just look that you either summon Dompa for face-up pop, or if you don't have access to the quick spell, Wiz for the spell trap negate. If you play against a back row deck, Recon for the set pop. And with Rex, you can just reborn it. Yeah, so that's for the first combo. Just Rex and blue. You end on like Elf, IP, Raphael with Smashers and Prosperity for 2. And add back with the quick spells. So yeah, that's probably one of the best end boards. Let's pretend you only start with your 4 hires, no sprites, nothing with sprite, just your 4 hires. You can start with Seal, Effect, Special Summon Rags. It also works with Beat, but let's pretend it's just Seal, so the worst one, because Beat is a better one. So Rags searches a quick spell, and then you use it to tribute it, and Special Summon Beat. Now you trigger Seal, so Seal adds you back the Rags. And you still didn't use Beat to special summon. So Beat, special summon Rex, trigger Beat to search any monster. We go for Raphael. And now there's multiple ways you can do it. You either go for Donner or you go for Folgo, but yeah. You have 3 different types, so let's go for Folgo. Folgo effect. Special summon 1 4 high from a deck in defense that isn't the same type of these 3 that you used. And they are different types, so you don't have to worry about it. So we summon Philo. Philo, special summons from your hand to Raphael. Then you trigger, look for those chain blocks. Chain link 1, Raphael to Prosperity. Chain 2, Philo. Target Rex to Reborn. So with Raphael, you Prosperity for 3. So it doesn't really matter. It's just anything. But yeah, I won't use it for the combo now. Just blank out. Then you can go for Elf. Elf Reborn. Go for Gigantic. Gigantic effect. Now special summon blue. Search Jet. Special Jet. Search either Smashes or Starter. Whatever you prefer. Then for IP. I mean, now you don't really need IP because you already have the Folgo. So you can either go for Gin Buster or you just leave one there. Yeah, probably leave blue there. And then go for another Elf. Because we'll we still haven't used Rex, so you can use the effect, add back any card. So you have your guaranteed discard with Rex, but it was a 2-card combo and you prosperity for 3, so you probably would have added one for higher, or you already have one. So you could set it to tag out in your opponent's turn for Wiz, the spell trap negate. And if not, the also cool thing is you can just elf in his turn with Rex and then search the spell trap. Yeah, that was for the 2-card combo. So now shuffled, get a cut from another guy, so I didn't stack anything. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our start hand now. Let's see what we can do. If we went second, we had the Magnamut and top deck was Spright Blue. Yeah, wasn't really shuffled that great. So let's start with Recon. And because we have level 2, we can special summon blue, use the effect. Search a jet. Special jet, use the effect. Either search starter or smashers. It depends what you want. The cool thing is with starter, because we have a pistol, you can, it's now Magnum, so it doesn't really matter. But the cool thing is, if you have either Magnum, Serenir or Druis, you can do chaining 1 Druis or Serenir, target his tier, chaining 2 starter to special summon. So you still banish his monster, but your pistol still stays in your hand. So that's a very cool interaction, but it's Magnum, so we don't really need a starter. So we can just go for smashers. But, as I said, you can also just go for this. So, then we have the quick play spell. We can just use it now. We can tag out the blue for 1 level higher or lower. So, either Philo or Beat, but obviously Beat is the better one. So now, it depends what you want to do. Do you want to use the Magnum mode on the blue special summon? Because that's probably the better way, because you get to search a beast in your end phase, so you have 2. And you have 3 different types, so you can go for Folgo. And also, you can get hit with a pistol on the blue. So that's a good way to bait it out, because we don't really need the pistol. We can also just go, let me show you. We could also just go for Donner, because the cool thing is, he's a for hire. So beat triggers and would search as a monster for hire. So now let's try to bait out his pistol on blue. If he has it, he has it. If he doesn't have it, just special Magnum effect, use the effect, search on the end phase. Now we have 3 different types. Link 3. Folgo. You can chain block. Doesn't really matter what, 1, 2 or 1, 2. Then either, so beat such as Raphael, and Folgo special summons Donner, Rex, confuse the names. Then Rex triggers. We already have the quick spell in the grave, so keep an eye on it. So we search a reborn. Then let's shuffle a bit, because we still haven't used beat effect. So we can use beat to special summon from the hand. So let me cut it. So yeah, the Raphael. Now you can use Raphael. You either just go for prosperity for 3, or you could chain the quick spell for Reckon, so prosperity for 4, and I probably would use it because we're gonna go for gigantic. So yeah, prosperity for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just pick the imperm. The other ones we don't need it, we already used it. And Whiz, you can always special summon Whiz with the quick spell. Any pistol or Raphael. That's a cool thing. If you have Druids, you can just tag Druids out for Whiz, the spell trap negate, trigger Druids to send one of his special summoned monsters to the grave. So that's a cool interaction. So now we can just overlay, gigantic effect, detach. I mean, we already used, like, you can special summon either Carrot, Rat, or Dompa. That's a cool thing. If he used the Beastle on our blue, so he has a monster on the field. Let's pretend it's Magnamod. So you could special summon Dompa, and then you can link these two off for the Donner. And as I said, he's a for hire. So you trigger Dompa, destroy his Magnamod that you just baited out, and trigger Folgo to draw 3 cards. So yeah, you end up with 6 hand cards, but yeah, just for the sake of it, he didn't have any Beasters, so let's go for Carrot. And then, oops, so that's here. So link 2, Elf, Reborn Carrot. And as I said, if you have Folgo, you don't really need IP. So the cool thing is you can leave Gigantic on the field, or, I mean, you could also link it off. The cool thing is with Carrot, if you tributed a Xyz or link 2, you can also destroy it. So if you destroy it, like Pelarina for example, Folgo triggers. And if you have 3 4-eyes on the field with different names, you draw 3 cards. So that's a cool thing. So we have this, we have here Imperm, Smashes or Starter, as I said. Everyone can do how he wants to. So that's yeah, End Phase, almost forgot. Search, choice one. So with our start hand, like 2 Magnamodes, Raccoon, which isn't even that great of a for hire, Spright Blue, and the quick spell, we ended on this. We ended on, if you destroy a card, Folgo triggers to draw a card. Sadly, we cannot end with 3 4-eyes. I mean, you could have, if you detached Raccoon, you could have Reborn Raccoon. But yeah. Then we have 2 Bistles. So for tier it's rough because you have 2. And the monster negate, so 3. You negate him something. Oh yeah, my bad, that's a cool thing. You negate his Pelarina, destroy it. Chain, link 1 to draw, chaining 2. Reborn the Raccoon. So now you draw 3 cards, sorry, my bad, yeah. So, and the 3rd Pistol. So, you have a monster negate with Raphael, discard. You used Carrot, spell trap negate. You draw 3 cards. You have Imperm. You still have Smashers. You have, it was 2 Pistols, but yeah, we were lucky, draw the 3rd Pistol with that start hand. Yeah, that was just a test hand. It wasn't even the best start hand, so yeah. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, we're back again. Thank you so much for the deck profile and combo. Do you want to do any shout outs?
Yeah, first, I hope you liked it. Shoutouts to Team G.Y.M, obviously, Card Market, and to my friends like David, who borrowed me some cards of his. And yeah, I hope you liked it and maybe try it out. Maybe you have something new that I didn't have thought about, and maybe you can improve this deck. And I'm glad to hear your opinion about that.
Nice. Firat, thank you so much.
Thanks
and
for
have a
having
nice
me.
evening.
You too. Bye, guys.